Congressman, thank you very much for accepting our interview request. Let's start from the resolution. You are one of the co-authors of the resolution. What is the importance of the resolution? What's the importance of it being passed, of recognition of Armenian genocide, and what are the chances today that it will pass?
Well, I introduced the genocide resolution this session and have either introduced it or been the primary co-sponsor ever since I got to Congress. And it's very exciting that it will finally come up on the House floor tomorrow. This has been a collaborative effort with the Armenian diaspora all over the country, human rights organizations. My colleagues on both sides of the aisle have been working towards this day for a very long time. And this resolution will put the United States on record commemorating the Armenian genocide, encouraging the education of our citizens on the facts of the genocide, their relevance to the struggle for human rights today. And I think it a very important moral obligation that the United States speak clearly and frankly about the deliberate extermination of 1.5 million Armenians between 1915 and 1923. So this will put the United States firmly on record. We have not been able to do that in the House of Representatives since the mid-1980s, so this is long overdue. And it is my hope that the passage of this resolution will bring about annual recognition of the genocide and much better education of the people of this country of the facts of that very dark.
Now, the U.S. administration claims that it may bring to problems with Turkish government, and Turkish government is actively opposing that. Do you see any problems there? Do you see any political issues?
Well, look, we've had enormous difficulties with Turkey as it is. The Turkish invasion of Syria has been an unmitigated disaster. It's meant the displacement of over 100,000 Kurds. It's resulted in what appeared to be the commission of war crimes. It has meant that both Russian forces and regime forces have taken over Syrian territory and homes and businesses. And it has meant that America's standing in the world has really taken a body blow. We have betrayed an important ally, the Kurds. The Kurds have fought by our side. They died by our side to defeat ISIS. They were among the most effective fighters in the struggle against ISIS. And to turn our back on them, I think is shameful. So I don't think Turkey has done anything but destructive acts when it comes to this invasion of Syria. It may give way to a resurgence of ISIS, and that would be a disaster for America as well as the rest of the world. And I think people in Congress are fed up with how Turkey is behaving, the degree to which they are cozying up to Russia and Iran, and acting in ways that are not certainly in the United States' interests. So I think, unlike prior years when the Turkish government has opposed this resolution, and members have been willing to carry Turkish water, which I think has been a mistake on an issue of this gravity and a moral issue like the Armenian genocide, I think the Turkish lobby is going to find few friends when this bill comes up tomorrow.
On Armenia, over 1.5 years passed since Velvet Revolution there. I know you were following and made statements. Recently you've met Armenian Prime Minister in California. You participated in Raleigh. What are the perspectives, in your opinion, of U.S.-Armenian relations in coming future months or years? And what's your impression maybe of new Armenian Prime Minister?
Well, I was very impressed with the Prime Minister. It's an exciting time. I know in Armenia it's an exciting time for friends of Armenia and for the diaspora here in the United States because there's so much optimism about this new government that seems to transcend party and division. I appreciate the way the Prime Minister has brought in technocrats to try to address challenges to the rule of law and make the Armenian government more responsive to its people, better able to root out corruption. So it's an exciting time, and this is a perfect opportunity for the United States to really redouble the relationship with Armenia, provide greater support, not just diplomatically, but through our foreign assistance as well. So I think this is a great new opportunity that we ought to seize and really strengthen the relationship, and that's something we're working towards here in Congress as well.
Thank you, Congressman.